Hello guys, and welcome to another stream, and today I am playing Super Mario All-Stars on SNES this time, not the Switch. It's the original hardware, because I actually recently bought this game while I was in Canada. I'm also going to play some other games too, including like Kablooey and different things. I just wanted to know, is the audio working and everything? Actually I'm gonna hear it real quick. Okay, it is. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I actually have a special guest joining me. Well, I mean, he's been on a few of my streams in the past, but um, I'm not gonna say who it is until he joins. But yeah. So let's go ahead and get started with my favorite Mario game in the original trilogy. Well, I guess I guess it's technically a quadrilogy, but I'm calling it a trilogy because it's just 1, 2, and 3. So okay. So yeah, this one's actually my favorite because of how distinct it is from the others. And it also introduced like a lot of core Mario characters like Shy Guys and Pokies and Bob-ombs. I think it's surprising how much they brought over from this game into other Mario games, considering it was basically like a reskin of Doki Doki Panic. And you know, Kensuke Tanabe actually directed this game. You know, the one who produces the modern Paper Mario games and did the interview when Origami King came out. Yeah, he actually directed this game. It's actually kind of ironic, because he was the one talking about, like, all the restrictions in Paper Mario, and then this is, like, the most distinct Mario game. Like, it's definitely one of the most distinct, mainline Mario games. Stop playing the fake Mario 2.
Stop playing the fake Mario 2.
Hmm.
You gotta play the real one.
Oh,
Can you
yes,
hear
I
me?
can hear you. Have you noticed the thing in the stream layout?
Oh, I see the Super Mario Brothers Super Show
Yeah,
Mario. I do like the new layout you have is really nice.
yeah, I've actually been kind of experimenting with my layout a little bit, and sometimes I hide like a couple secrets in there. Like when I did the Kirby ones, I did this like there's this weird Kirby meme recently, like with this emoji that was kind of like photoshopped to look like Kirby, and I like hid it in the like one side of the screen. So I'm kind of sneaking in like secrets into each of my layouts.
Oh, I see one of the power-ups is Kablooey. Somebody said in the comments the only game that doesn't have restrictions is Odyssey. Okay, I'm actually gonna say this. I'm not sure if you'll agree with me, but I don't think Mario games have the restrictions like you think. I think that it's just a Paper Mario thing because for some reason Tanabe thinks that he knows better than we do. So essentially, even with all the feedback, he thinks, well, paper jokes and Toad are that's what's best for the fans. Even though fans said on numerous occasions that they did not like Sticker Star, they did not like Color Splash. Although I'm actually thinking of reviewing Color Splash. Should I do that? Because I did Origami King.
Maybe
But from
I've actually,
what
yeah,
I've
I've
heard,
actually
Splash.
played a
What?
little bit of Color Splash like a few months ago. I kind of want to play through it, but honestly, I feel like the battle system is really keeping me from like playing through the whole game because it's just really tedious.
Oh, that'll make or break it for you. Because every review I've seen, most of them mention how the battle system is tedious. Like Origami King, with the battle system, there is tedious elements. Tedium, is that even a word? I guess it is, but it does get tedious at times, but it's always useful because you're gonna need more coins, you're gonna need more confetti,
Yeah.
and the attacks aren't disposable. I think Origami King is a good game. I think it's well designed. I think it's fun. But at the same time, I do kind of hate it for what it stands for.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
But
because...
objectively, I can't deny I had a good
Yeah,
time.
I feel like for if you're not looking at it like it's another Paper Mario game, then you'll have a good time with it. But if it's another game in the series, it's just like, it's still doing the same thing that the other two are doing, like with Color Splash and Sticker
Well,
Star.
yeah,
But like as a game on its own,
I'd
it's
say-
good.
I would say even as a Paper Mario game, it definitely has good elements. It's just it actually doesn't have much to do with the gameplay itself. It's just the boring characters that I have a problem with.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the hell is going on. Why do we have Odyssey, which is a game where Mario can turn into a T-Rex, Mario can wear a wedding dress and drive a scooter in New York City, and even no, there's one mission in the game where you have to wear the boxers because what's the character's name? The Chivarians, I think, the polar bears told him to. And Luigi's Mansion 3 is another
And you
good
know-
example. Mario and Rabbids.
Do you know what's weird? Tanabe actually produced Luigi's Mansion 3 and also WarioWare Get It Together, which I would say is a pretty unique game. Like, I mean, that's definitely one of the even the weirdest ones in that series as well. So I think it's weird how like he's still putting the restrictions. I know it's obviously not entirely Tanabe. There's also the IP team that he mentioned in one of his interviews. But it's weird that it's just Paper Mario and not the other spin-offs and everything.
Yeah, that is very weird. But I was gonna say, have you been playing any new Switch games? Because, other than Battle League and Forgotten Land, I know you didn't get Switch Sports, which you should. It's the best game of all time.
Yeah, I can't believe I missed out
I
on
don't know
it.
what you're waiting for. I mean, there's only like an hour's worth of stuff to do. But it's worth it because it has...
Hey, that's an
Switch
hour
Sports
of
in the
fun.
game. I will say that it's the best game called Nintendo Switch Sports I've ever played.
Well, it's the best game. It's the best game adding golf this fall.
I don't even think they're gonna do that. I think it's just gonna be an extra in the museum or something that they'll have in the game.
Or they just port, or they just
like
port NES golf to it, like how the NES games were in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, that's what they're probably gonna do. No, I think what's going on with the leg strap thing, we haven't heard anything about it, and we're almost in August.
Yeah.
So I'm losing hope,
And
which is disappointing. I mean, I wanted to play soccer with a leg strap.
and you asked me about which Switch games I've been playing. I've actually been playing some Klonoa recently.
Oh, nice. Everyone's been telling me to get the Klonoa demo, but I've actually been playing a game that you probably would not expect me to get. This was a game that is one of the first Switch games, and I was going to get it, but I kind of missed out, mainly because I heard that the game wasn't that good. But then a fan kind of steered me in the direction to get the game, and I've been having a lot of fun with it.
ARMS.
Yep, you got
Yeah,
it. I think you probably saw a community post or one of the first Switch games.
Yeah.
Kind of gave it away. No, it's cool. I think that, it definitely does not have as much content as I would like, but at the same time, I did get it for $30. But I know going into a review, I gotta treat it like a full price game. I'm not sure if they even sell it anymore because I haven't seen it on store shelves.
Because there's a couple games that released early in the Switch lifespan, like Xenoblade 2, that haven't been getting a lot of reprints.
Xenoblade 2, I don't know why they're not reprinting that, because we have Xenoblade 3 comes out, I think, next week.
Yeah, I'm actually getting that game, because I do like the Xenoblade series, because I've actually played through Definitive Edition back in 2020, and I played some of 2 recently. I haven't beat it, but I've played like a decent amount of it.
Did you get a physical copy?
No, I didn't get it. I actually got digital because I had like I actually put my gift card to good use this time and didn't get the expansion pack. But I got
You could have gotten Switch Sports.
Oh yeah, that definitely would have been a better option, but Yeah, but I got Xenoblade 2, and I've been playing some of that game recently, so
I mean, the Xenoblade games, they look like they're of high quality.
yeah.
JRPGs really aren't for me, but I'm not gonna, or I think it's a cool idea to have them.
You know, I'm not the biggest fan of JRPGs, but something about Xenoblade is kind of interests me. Like, I'm not sure, like, if it's just because of Nintendo put a little more budget into it, or because it definitely seems a little bigger and more open than a lot of other JRPG games I've seen.
Well, when it comes to the JRPG games, usually I think of stuff like Monster Hunter or, Final Fantasy, stuff like that. Although Monster Hunter, is it an RPG? Because if it's not, it looks like something
I
else. I
think
could be
it's
wrong. I've just been knocked out of gaming, for the most part.
I think it's kind of like a action RPG. I'm not sure. I haven't really played any of the Monster Hunter games. I am into some RPGs like Earthbound and obviously Paper Mario and
Oh, we know about one you're very into.
but I feel like yeah, ever since the pandemic started, I've been getting into like a lot of RPGs. Xenoblade is definitely one of them, but I think Xenoblade 3 looks very promising as someone who's played the series and everything. So I'm actually pretty excited about that game. And it definitely seems like there is going to be enough content in it.
I mean, as someone who is critical of Nintendo, I'm not gonna lie and say that the single-player outings on the Switch have been lackluster, because I think the rule of thumb is the multiplayer
Yeah.
games aren't that great, but the single-player games really aren't impacted. And I thought of the one that might be seen as such, being Kirby Star Allies. Looking back at it, I don't think it was unfinished. It was just incomplete. No, I'm kidding. I think just the main experience was just
Yeah.
lackluster. So anything in addition to
I,
it seemed pretty
yeah,
cool, and it kind of seemed like cut content. But I remember it. I got it day one. It felt like a full game, just not a very good one.
yeah.
Thankfully, the other Kirby game on the Switch absolutely did that. Super Kirby Clash, one of the best games on the Switch. Am I right?
What about Kirby
Maybe I've
Fighters 2?
forgotten about.
Don't forget about that game.
Forgotten Land. I gotta say, I'm looking forward to reviewing it. It's just been kind of difficult for me because I've been taking a finance class and I'm not the best at math, so I've been having to work at that. But I'm very much looking forward to covering Sunshine and Forgotten Land and Switch Sports again in the fall. No, I'm kidding about Switch Sports again.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether or not I even want to cover Splatoon 3.
Yeah,
I know I want to.
I
It does look like it could be
yeah,
good.
I'm interested in Splatoon 3, but at the same time, I'm just like, is it going to be more of Splatoon 2 or is it going to be different? Like, because I mean, there are going to be a lot of differences to the game, but I'm just thinking, like, what is the big twist for this game? I am going to play it and everything, but I just want to see more of it.
The big twist is that it's going to be Reverse Mario Sunshine, and they're going to have the Mario campaign. I think at this point, Splatoon has cemented itself as a worthy IP for Nintendo,
Yeah.
so they could start doing crossovers. I'm trying to think of some NES games to play, because I actually got the Nintendo Switch Online NES controller. I'll tell you how I got it. I was browsing through GameStop, and I had an order for $30, and I thought, I might as well get free shipping by getting something. And then it turned out they had one of the NES controllers in stock, so I got it. I mean, it feels like an NES controller. I think Nintendo's online controllers are pretty good quality. Like, they're identical to the original ones. I do wish they went for the dog bone controller, though. I don't know if you've used it, but it's a great
Yeah, I heard
controller.
about it. I actually got the SNES controller, I think in 2021. Like, 'cause there was like a while where they were out of stock. But when they first went back in stock a couple of years ago, I got one online and it's actually pretty cool. It actually like unlike the NES one, it doesn't have like the rails and everything, but
Yeah, that is weird. That's very weird. I don't understand that. Yeah, I have the SNES one too. Are you there?
yeah,
I can't hear you.
I'm there. I'm not sure if my mic was cutting out.
You were probably playing Kablooey too much.
Okay, I'm gonna...
There's no such thing as too much Kablooey. You actually got the physical copy, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I got it recently.
Wasn't it in box too?
No, it was just the, loose copy.
I have Charlie Blast territory, but not Kablooey.
Oh yeah, I heard about Charlie Blast territory.
Add it and Switch Online. They're adding more Nintendo 64 games, but if they don't add Charlie Blast territory, I'm not interested. My friend and I were playing it, and it was so confusing. Maybe we just weren't in the spirit to play Charlie Blast territory.
How can you not be in the spirit to play Charlie Blast territory? That's a game you should play at, like, all times.
Because we were playing Switch Sports.
Oh, okay, that's excusable.
We were fatigued after 30 minutes of playing it. No, I don't know if you were in for the last stream. It's always been a while since I've streamed, but I was streaming just random Switch games, and I just decided, okay, let's play Switch Sports. I literally stopped playing it to play the new Rabbids game within less than 10 minutes. It's just... That's a game you might want to experience for yourself at one point. I could definitely see that game being at 5 Below within the near future.
I mean, like, that's... I'm not gonna buy it unless it's, like, on sale for, like, $15 or less. Actually, 15 still seems too high.
I think it was worth it just for the video alone. Because with the Switch Sports video, that was very fun to do.
You know, with the, SNES thing here, with my adapter that I have, I'm using, like, a AV to HDMI adapter so I can connect it to Elgato. But
nice.
The thing is, it stretches the screen, but I actually had the, manually, like, fit it back into, 4:3, well, actually the, resolution that it was in. I guess, like, I formatted it right to the, exact resolution that the SNES was in, but,
Are you still using the Retro 2-in-1, or do you have an SNES now? I have an SNES.
I don't have a... I'm actually using the Retro 2-in-1, but I feel like that works pretty well for me, since, I feel like it gets the job done for me for playing my, NES and SNES games. I actually have a...
You might want to look into Retron 3. That's what I use. It can play NES, excuse me, NES, SNES, Genesis, but also Super Famicom, Mega Drive games, and you can even play Super Famicom games with the use of an adapter. And it's like $85, so I'd check it out if I
Yeah, I'll have to check that out sometime.
If you plan on making more videos on retro games. The NES games oddly have weird emulation where the colors are off and the sound's off. Not to the point where it's like an at-games Genesis where it's inaudible, but you definitely notice it, even as a casual player. SNES and Genesis are pretty good, though. So, I wanted to ask you, what is exactly going on in the Nintendo fanbase? Because I saw that they were mad at me for making the post about Ultra Smash vs. Battle League, but what are they even talking about for the most part? Because it seems like it's just a never-ending cycle of the fanboys going after anyone who criticizes Nintendo. They went after Lonely Goomba the other day.
yeah.
Just because he said he wasn't that interested in what
Yeah,
Nintendo was currently doing.
I feel like a lot of the time, people just, like... I feel like people view criticism as, like, an attack on the game that they like. I've experienced that. Just trust me, I've experienced that a lot in the Paper Mario community. Like, with with my criticism towards the modern games and everything, but... Yeah, I feel like just people definitely, like, view criticism as, like, just negativity, like, they're just tired of negativity, even though a lot of this criticism is just addressing things that really need to be addressed. And I feel like whenever you do, like, a community post or a video or something, I always see, like, the posts start to, like, come up onto my timeline about it. Like, I'm like, oh... Like, it's inevitable whenever you do that. Like, there's always people complaining.
Well, to be fair, with the one where I was beating up Boom Boom, and then there was Crazy Kong and Diego in the corner, I definitely see why people were asking, what the hell is Diego doing there? And 64 iOS had my back and said, it's supposed to be this guy. And it pulled up the Nintendo games aren't unfinished, they're just incomplete. That quote will go down in history as one of the greatest quotes I've ever heard.
It's like, it's not trash, it's garbage.
Yeah, about that. I'll tell you how the Diego guy came into play, because you know the character Petey, right?
Yeah.
The bird. With Petey, I just got things from Twitter. I found tweets that defended games. I think one of the best examples was a game which Nintendo sold you in pieces, referring to Wii Sports Club. I mean, he wasn't wrong, but at the same time, I just thought it was funny how dramatic it was.
Like they say you're dramatic about everything, and then they go on to say stuff like that.
I gotta be honest, it's fun being dramatic about Nintendo games. They're video games.
Yeah.
Why do people like the angry video game nerd, a nostalgia critic? It's because the reviews are fun to watch.
You know,
I think it's a little bit jarring going from my more serious Mario Kart Origins videos to stuff like the Switch Sports review. But I think I found a good balance.
You know, with the skits that you do in those videos, like those kind of like segments that you have in those funny segments that you have, I actually really like those, even though a lot of people think they're like I see people on Twitter, they're like, oh, it's so cringe and everything like that, but I actually like them, because I actually told you, like, before you did the Nintendo Switch Sports video, like, I was like, I'm wondering if you're doing, like, an over-the-top AVGN-style skit in this video, because you're hyping that video up. I mean, like, you have to do something like that, and I'm glad you did it.
You know what I realized, though?
What?
I realized that the Battle League and Switch Sports video, they could be interchangeable, because they have a lot of similar problems.
Yeah.
And I think Switch Sports fared better simply due to the fact that it's Switch Sports. I don't know what the community reaction was like, but I really didn't see many people defending that game. And if you think about it, it's actually kind of funny. I would actually assume that it would be more difficult to screw up Wii Sports than it would be to make a successor. The fact that Nintendo botched Wii Sports that badly to the point where they launched the game. First of all, why would they create an off-brand version of their own damn franchise? I don't understand that.
Yeah, and I feel like it's weird. Like, I mean, I barely hear anyone talk about that game now, even though it only released like a couple months ago.
I mean, yeah, the thing is, there's nothing
Yeah.
to do. But also, I think that it was just such... I think Infinite Bits did the best video about it.
Oh yeah, Wait, did I send you that video? Because I remember watching it like a while ago.
Yeah, and I saw Infinite Bits comment on my Mario Strikers video, and I told him I was a fan of his work, so we've been talking. Him and Riders DX, they found my channel.
Oh yeah, I like
and I'm
Riders
very
DX.
excited to see that because I was fans of them. Yeah, I think that this will probably be a good time to tease it, but Riders DX and I are planning to do a collaboration talking about SpongeBob games. And I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be fun because I love the SpongeBob games. We're talking about the DX.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Too. So,
please talk. Okay, I just have one request. Please talk about the Yellow Avenger. Yeah.
You know what? I would say, I need to order it, but then I remembered I have a flash card. I have the R4 card. I don't know if you have an R4 card, but they are very funny.
I don't have an.
And you don't even need to modify.
I don't have. I did mod my 3DS, but I don't have. Yeah, but I don't have an R4 card.
You might not need it.
Yeah.
It suits Twilight menu, but I didn't mod a 3DS until yesterday. I actually got a Japanese new 3DS to test it out on because I have a decade worth of Street Pass data on my main 3DS, and I did not want to take a chance. And you know, it is a business expense getting the new 3DS because I think I can stream from it. Did you end up getting a new 3DS or you still use the XL?
I'm actually still using the original model.
I thought you had the XL.
I'm gonna go ahead and change over to another game now. I'm gonna save Kablooey for the end, but I'm gonna
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna mute my mic real quick so I can just go ahead and change out the game. So maybe you can read some of the chat.
All right, my phone was charging, so got some of the polar sparkling water. It is just a pure flavor, which means I just wasted $5 for sparkling water. Yet again, I did waste $50 for Switch Sports, so let's read some of the chat. Okay, let's see who's here. All right. Oh! Stoshi and J Total P Moreno are here! And Devin, good to see you guys! The only good Petey is Petey Piranha. Could you imagine if Petey met Petey? He made fun of them because they got. What was the part where they made fun of review copies, Stoshi? I actually do prefer the 8-bit soundtrack of Mario 3 over All Stars. Actually, I prefer them for, I would say, most of the games. I think Super Mario Brothers has an edge, though, simply because of the Bowser themes. I love the way the game looks in All Stars, too. That is what I like to call the official Mario fan game style. If they ever have that in Super Mario Maker.
Okay, I'm back. I like how you said it's the official Mario fan game style because that's like the style that every fan game is in.
Yeah, I noticed that right away. We got Mario Forever, Super Mario Flash. There are so many of them, I can't even count.
So I'm playing Zombies Ate My Neighbors, which is actually a pretty underrated game. It actually came out it
Oh,
yeah, it got
damn!
a port on the Switch
Is it a
last year.
cartridge?
Yeah, this is the original
What a
cartridge.
review copy, Nintendo YouTubers.
Oh, are you talking about the how Scott the Woz made fun of review copy YouTubers?
What are review copy YouTubers? Because I didn't see it.
Like he basically was making fun of them like cuz he did you see that he did a video about Mario Sports Superstars recently?
I saw that he did it, but I didn't watch it.
Okay, so basically in that part they were showing tennis, which is like the most basic version of Mario Tennis, even more basic than Ultra Smash. But basically he was showing how basically anyone can defend stuff like that if they have review copies, and he was making fun of the review copy YouTubers.
What, ones who claim that a game is a 9 out of 10 even though it's flawed?
Yeah.
Like giving Mario Maker 3DS a 9 out of 10? Good for Scott the Woz. But I'd just like to say that, let's see in the chat. Mario Diamond, hello, how are you? I've noticed that there's been quite the discussion about my stance on Battle League and Mario Odyssey, and I just want to state for the record that I am in no way defending Mario Tennis Ultra Smash, and I have gone on record to say I don't like the game. I think that it is a bad game, it doesn't have content, and it is objectively very lacking and probably isn't what most would consider to be a good game. I was never implying that it was good, but when it comes to Super Mario Odyssey, I love that game. I know some people thought that because I did the title Too Many Moons, I was responding to Mario Odyssey, it's no masterpiece.
Okay, but seriously, does
So that's
anyone
all
say I mean, like, I feel like Too Many Moons is really like a just like, I feel like people usually.
Would you like me to explain it? Because I've thought about it, and I'm going to review it, and I'm definitely going to bring this up. Would you like me to explain the argument on both sides? Okay, so the reason why people say there are too many moons is usually because the ways of getting them are very similar. Like in Odyssey, there are many tasks that you'll do more than once. You'll break open rocks, you'll look in the binoculars into the distance to see the Sphinx, you'll answer the Sphinx's riddles. There are so many of them in Super Mario Odyssey. I can't think of all of them, but usually they have two variations or more of each mission. what the thing is, people go into the game with the mentality that it's going to be like Mario 64, Sunshine, or Galaxy, where it's going to be mission structured, where every mission is going to be different. It's going to be a selection of missions tied to a Power Star or Shine, and they're going to have a lot of meaning. What they failed to realize is that Odyssey, although it does feel like 64 and Sunshine in the sense of how it controls and just the general gameplay, it is structured in a way where it's not so much about the satisfaction coming from getting the star. It's coming from the satisfaction of finding ways to get
Yeah,
stars.
I definitely agree.
The best way to describe it, it's an Easter egg hunt. You will be looking for power moons. Oftentimes, you'll find them just by exploring. It encourages exploration and does not have set objectives other than the ones tied to the story with the wedding, of course. So that is coming from the side where people think that it has too many moons because people think it's going to be a mission-based game like Mario 64, and they assume all the missions are going to be of the same value. Now I have a question. Does it matter if the collectibles are moons and then there are other ones that are mini moons or blue coins? Because I'm going to say something that might be unpopular. I think the blue coins in Sunshine would have been a good thing had they not been used for padding, and if there was a list to track.
Yeah, I agree. Like, that's the list, the lack of a list is what ruined the blue coins in Sunshine, I feel like.
Yeah, because if it had a list of the blue coins in every mission, okay, you collected all 10 blue coins, you need 5 more here. No problem with that. I think that'd be fine. In a way, Odyssey is blue coins a game, and I love it. But I think with Odyssey specifically, the good news is that most people actually do love the game.
Yeah,
I did a poll the other day asking, it seems like Galaxy, the consensus is that's the best 3D Mario. There are many reasons why I prefer
well, I
Odyssey,
feel
but
like it's kind of split between Galaxy and Odyssey when I see, like, I feel like there's just a lot of people that prefer, like, either game, like, mostly I see a split between Galaxy 2 and Odyssey when I see people who say, like, what is considered, or the best Mario game, when I usually, like, see the general consensus on, like, either Twitter or YouTube, most places.
Yeah, Mario Diamond, that's why I don't like the blue coins, simply because you can't really track them. If you could, though, I'd have no problem with them. Although I would prefer more islands. Yoshi and Luigi makes me gassy. What? Have I played Mario Hoops 3 on 3? I've played it, but I haven't played it in depth. I think I might want to play it afterwards. But why Odyssey is my favorite compared to games like Galaxy and even 3D World, I was actually on the side of defending 3D World when it released, because at that time the argument was 3D Mario has become too much like 2D Mario, and while I agreed that I'd love the next Mario game to be more open world, fortunately it was. 3D World was great in ways where 3D Land did not succeed. It was linear, but the problem I had with 3D Land wasn't that it was linear, it was just not very creative. But 3D World completely took the 3D Land formula and expanded on it in every way. It had the same creativity of 3D Mario games. Very cool being able to play as 4 different characters, especially Peach. You can thank Koizumi for that. But to get off the tangent of 3D Mario, why Odyssey is my favorite? Because it is it's the most creative Mario game in the sense of it did a lot of things we've never seen before. The world themes are either completely original or they have some twist on an existing theme. Sand Kingdom takes the basic desert based on Egypt and turns it into a Mexico-inspired area with colorful buildings, Sugar Skull residents, and many Aztec and Mayan references, such as Jaguar Taxi, and Sand Kingdom I'd say is probably my favorite in the game. But then you have other themes which were never seen before. New Donk City, obviously that was highlighted because it was very cool seeing Mario in a big city.
You know, when I really like the New Donk City, like the city theme and everything. Because when I was a kid, I always wanted a Mario in the real world game. Obviously that was kind of expired for because I liked the DIC Mario cartoons when I was a kid and everything, but
You still like him?
oh yeah, because I really like them now too. But I watched those a lot when I was a kid, but I always wanted like a Mario in the real world game, and then when it was revealed in Odyssey, like in the announcement trailer and everything, like I was ecstatic about it. I was like really excited. And I was like Mario in the real world and everything, and then obviously all the other worlds looked really nice too. But I thought that was just really cool to have like a city themed world. Because I feel like the Mario games before Odyssey, I know 3D World was creative, but I feel like the Mario franchise in general in the 2010s was pretty stale and sterile in terms of like, I can't talk, but in terms of like theming and different things. Because a lot of the games seem to like be themed around New Super Mario Bros. Wii, like even like the spin-offs and everything. Yeah, and when Super Mario Odyssey was revealed, it was really refreshing to see like these new worlds and everything, and like completely creative areas and new NPCs and different things, and NPCs other than Toad.
One of the first comments I saw in the Odyssey trailer was they got rid of the guy with the toad obsession, or they finally fired him. That was funny. J. the P. Moreno, I think you were one of the first subscribers to the channel. I remember you back in 2017. Do you remember the entire Super Mario Odyssey saga of getting information about the game, analyzing everything about it? There was another guy, Apermax, who was completely on the Odyssey speculation and hype train, and we actually collaborated. I'd say 2017 was my first year as a YouTuber with some sort of presence, even though I think it was like 700 subscribers at the most.
I would say for me that year would be 2018. Like the first year I actually kind of started doing like legitimate content on my YouTube channel, other than just like random Minecraft videos and screen recorded videos of my Wii U and like SNES games and stuff like that. Because I used to record with my phone before I got a capture card. I like recorded.
I mean, I did.
Yeah, but I remember doing one with like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. Like I think that was like a little while after that came out. I made like a video with that, but and then also the I did like Super Mario World, New Super Mario Bros. U, different things like that. And I also made a lot of Minecraft videos because that's basically how my channel started out. But in 2018 is when I started to do more videos. I started to do more Switch videos, and for a while, I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I did these daily vlogs about like anything. Like it.
I did not.
Yeah, I actually did.
I know you did the Minecraft PBS thing.
Yeah, I did the Minecraft ones for a while. But I actually have done some Minecraft streams like in the past couple of years. But in general, in around 2018, I did like a lot of vlogs, and I was very active. That's when I started to be like pretty active on the channel and everything. And I also, like, along with that, like I said, I also did the Switch videos and everything. I covered Mario Tennis Aces. But when Smash Ultimate came out, that's when my channel started to gain some traction. That's when I hit 1,000 subscribers.
See, that was the opposite for me, because in 2018, it was kind of an off year. I tried experimenting with some of the Smash Ultimate stuff, but it never really took off. But J. the P. Moreno, I wanted to see you here, or nice to see you here, and let me see some of the things. Oh yeah, I remember that. No, the reason why they got rid of Sombrero Mario on the cover isn't because of that. That would be stupid. The reason why I say that is because if it were just based on some of the comments and such, they would get rid of it on just the North American or European box art, but it'd stay on the Japanese. The reason they got rid of it is because it didn't mesh well with the other screenshots. It was a little bit blurry. I remember exactly what it was. It was Mario freezing in the corner, and it was just his face. And I think there was a Goomba in the background, but then they got the one from the Lake Kingdom, and that one, it appeared to look better on a box art. I don't think they got rid of it, though, because people actually thought it was offensive that Mario's wearing a sombrero. If they have an Odyssey 2, and there's a world based on Greece, I'm gonna be offended if Nintendo doesn't include a costume for Mario, either wearing a toga or wearing a gold chain with a cross and having a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
Speaking of Greece and Mario games, I like the worlds in Sparks of Hope. I think they look really nice and creative, and I honestly,
One of them is based on the islands, which I'm all for.
yeah, and I feel like this is probably the most creative Mario has been since Odyssey, and also I would even say
Luigi's Mansion 3.
and I would even say, well, yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3 also, but I would even say also like Super Paper Mario kind of reminds me of that because they're traveling between like different like alien worlds that are like never seen in the Mario universe, and that's basically kind of what Super Paper Mario is as well.
There's nothing wrong with wearing a sombrero. I just find that hilarious. Okay, Larry the Cucumber wore a sombrero. Of the religious vegetables, Nintendo Dario is a huge fan. Also, Jato the P. Moreno, I saw on your Instagram that you were in Mexico. I'm not sure if it was recently or not. I was gonna comment, how is Tostarena? And also, have you ever considered making videos? Because I would be down to collab, and also, I just checked out your channel, and you have the banner as the Odyssey artwork that has the junkyard area. Someone actually made artwork, and we thought it was a real kingdom in Odyssey. Those were the good old days.
Remember when there was that leak for there were like leaks for like Odyssey DLC?
Well, I remember all of it because I used to cover Odyssey pretty much exclusively. I'd say the best way to describe the channel is 2017 is where it started taking off. That was also when I renamed the channel. And that was Odyssey of the year.
Yeah, I think
I covered everything.
Yeah, I think I covered Odyssey a lot like after. Well, I actually did do a series that I recorded on my phone like with my friend where we played like co-op Super Mario Odyssey. I know like the co-op is it's not really co-op. It's just like a one person is like helping you, kind of like Super Mario Galaxy. But
Happy early birthday, Alex. And oh my gosh, Strolling Stu is in Mario Party? Can he be in Smash next?
wow, that character took forever to find. But yeah, with Zombies Ate My Neighbors, I feel like this game is really underrated, and I'm glad that it came to Switch recently.
Yeah, it does. I'm all for game preservation, even if it's something like Action 52, but let me tell you, the Odyssey speculation was a lot of fun to do. Essentially what it was like is everything related to Odyssey. I would follow the Odyssey Twitter when they posted the screenshots of the game. Any box art and such, I would analyze the hell out of it. And because of that, we also found out that the game was going to have 3 kingdoms, being the Snow Kingdom, Seaside Kingdom, and the Mushroom Kingdom. And then, J to the P. Moreno, do you remember when everyone was wondering what the Lake Kingdom was going to be? When they showcased Lost Kingdom, and the Lake Kingdom wasn't revealed. That was one of the few that wasn't revealed.
Remember the speculate? Remember when the Nintendo did the like that the championship thing, like kind of like they did one in 2015, and then they well originally they did it in 1990, but then they like kind of brought them back. Remember when people were speculating?
I know something about. No, I know something about that because when it comes to that, I actually got a promotional cartridge thing from that 90 event, but I sold it off for like $50 in 2011. So it's been a while since I've seen that cartridge.
But remember when people were speculating that there was going to be like a ghost-themed kingdom?
Yeah, I definitely remember that. And then that kingdom they showed off, that was the Ruined Kingdom challenge.
Yeah, but I think people thought it was like a ghost-themed kingdom, like when it was first shown.
J to the P. Moreno, I will DM you on Instagram right now about collaboration. Okay. Yeah, that was fun speculating about Odyssey, and I'm glad it lived up to expectations. The only thing I didn't like about Odyssey is L wasn't real. That's kind of... Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So you were telling me you modded your 3DS.
Yes.
Did you check out the Mario 64?
Oh, I actually got that.
report?
I actually got that. Yeah, the day I modded my 3DS, I actually checked that out, and it's pretty cool. It even runs on the original 3DS. There is some lag on it, but it does run decently well. It's still playable.
Yeah, I have it on the new 3DS, and it has been great. It's also in full 3D.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you get me. You know, I'm not the biggest Mario 64 fan, but that got me into it, seeing everything in 3D. But let's see. Fun fact, Odyssey. Yeah, I'm disappointed the game didn't have Boo's because I wanted to see if Boo Mario from Galaxy would return. Glydon is God. Yes, he is. Although I prefer Kumbu or Rambu, whatever that seaweed enemy's name is. The only thing that's been disappointing about Odyssey is Nintendo has not embraced it. Do you remember in the GameCube era how they always embraced Sunshine?
Yeah.
In the spin-offs, like there were always Sunshine-based tracks, chords, Luigi's Mansion as well. I think part of the reason is because Nintendo has gotten kind of lazy when it comes to most of the spin-offs. But
Yeah.
you know, I just wish it would be.
Yeah. You know, I really wish the I really wish, like, the NPCs that they introduced in Odyssey were, like, actual characters. I do think it's nice that they're adding Pauline to a lot of the spin-offs now. But I really wish they could do more. Like, like, a lot of the NPCs that they have for each of the worlds, like you said in the Odyssey video, like, the, Toasteranians, I think that would be really nice to see those, and then, like, and even some of the other worlds, too. I think, like, that's definitely a lot of missed potential there.
Yeah, I agree. Except for the realistic humans, they can stay.
I do like...
That's one of the two things I don't like.
I do like the New Donk, like, how they put New Donk City in Mario Golf Super Rush, despite the problems with that game. I do... And I mean, it does suck that they added that after launch, but I do really like how they implemented New Donk City into that game. I feel like that was by far the best course.
I think that with Mario Golf Super Rush, it's the best out of the sports games on the Switch, but that's not saying much. Maybe Aces is better, I don't know. Repack, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that game, because remember when I got into Pac-Man World 2 last year?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I've been getting it. I've been definitely been getting into Pac-Man more recently, so I'm really looking forward to Repack. Did you see my video that I did? The discussion that I did about, like, what Pac-Man World Repack means for the franchise, and, like, about, like, the Pac...
I did not see that.
Yeah, because I kind of, like, explained about some of the things about, like, Pac-Man returning and everything, and I'm so glad that they're doing more with that franchise now. I'm, like... Because for a while, it just seemed like they were really doing nothing except for, like, nostalgia pandering. Like, because remember when they did, like, those weird figures, and that was, like, basically the only Pac-Man news for, like, a few months? Well, I mean, obviously, like, not too long before Museum Plus was announced, but just the timing of that was just really weird, and there was basically nothing for Pac-Man until Museum Plus.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? I don't like your obsessions, but that one I'm okay with, as long as we're getting more Pac-Man games. Also, you could obsess over Switch Sports, that'd be cool.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, dude, you gotta play it. You gotta play it at least once. That's the rite of passage.
I did play the demo, but I don't think that counts.
I still can't get over the fact that they added realistic humans in New Donk City. That is weird.
Okay, now I'm playing Yoshi's Cookie.
The best Yoshi's Cookie game is Yoshi's Cookie on the NES, simply because he's a chef. I think I have Yoshi's Cookie on the SNES. Let me see. I think I do. Yeah, I do have it. That's cool. You got a physical copy. It's a very underrated.
Yeah,
game.
I don't know why they haven't put this on the service on NSO.
Because they'd rather put Kablooey.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I wanted to ask the chat, who do you guys prefer? Petey the Shill Parrot or Smarty Boy? Who do you prefer? Who do you prefer out of the two? Petey or Smarty Boy?
I would say Petey.
How come? Smarty Boy is more relatable. Smarty Boy is based on just one of the I don't even know where to begin. Is there a specific reason why?
I just kind of like how Petey is portrayed in your videos. Like it.
What, the Microsoft agent? Or just the way he talks and the things he says?
Yeah, I feel like the way you portray or the way Petey portrays Nintendo shills, like in your I just kind of I think that's pretty funny in your videos, like how it's basically kind of portrayed like that, but
no, Petey is essentially just a misguided shill. Smarty Boy is malicious. Petey doesn't exactly know what he's doing is not a good idea, but Smarty Boy knows it. But he tries to dismiss criticism anyway. Alright, I'm looking at my SNES collection. I, oddly enough, have Pack in Time. I actually got that specifically for the review. Specifically for the Rise and Fall Pac-Man. Guess I won't be needing that. There we go, there's Yoshi's cookie. Okay. I do like that Petey caused you to reintroduce such an obscure character. Or reintroduced? Are we talking about the obscure character being the Petey Microsoft agent? Because initially, believe it or not, it wasn't a reference to Twitter. Petey just seemed like a funny character to use. But over time, I think that, Petey is just a shill. He's not exactly a Twitter user, but Smarty Boy definitely is. I guess no one really likes Smarty
well,
Boy.
I actually do like Smarty Boy too. Well, I mean, like, for the reasons you said, because it's relatable. Because I've definitely dealt with a lot of shills on Twitter, like...
No, the thing about Smarty Boy that makes him funny is that he does not know what synonyms are. They're different words. So, if I mention something in a video, I'll just say, like, for example, Mario Odyssey isn't a good game. It's just a great game. You just use synonyms and treat them like they're different words. The dude literally expected you to take him seriously when he said the infamous Nintendo games aren't unfinished, they're just incomplete. Who would have thought that some statement that was that dumb and that insane, who would have thought that that actually would have been one of the most memorable quotes in the Nintendo community?
It's just like... Because I remember, like, it's just like... At first, you don't really think much of it, but then you realize they literally mean the same thing. And, people were actually... I was actually arguing against people, who were saying, like, people were arguing with me, like, that when I showed them that the definition... That there were, like, basically, like, synonyms and everything, I said, like, incomplete literally or unfinished literally means incomplete. Someone told me, oh... They're just in the similar word section of the, definition. They're not actually synonyms.
Of course. Yeah, Pack in Time, I need to play more of that, but...
Because like how on Google... Do you know how on Google, when you look up the definition of a word, it shows, like, similar words and everything? Yeah, it showed it in the similar words and everything, and it also showed it in the definition as well. But they were saying, like...
Of course I remember what Gameplay said. Yeah, I saw that in the definition. It literally says incomplete.
Yeah, and then, like, even though it literally said it in the definition, someone was still arguing with me that it said it was in the similar word section and not the actual definition.
Oh my goodness.
Like, you literally cannot reason with these people.
I just stopped doing it. There's no point. I used to let it get to me, but now I just realized that That's the mentality, and there's nothing I can do. But I will say, nice joining the stream once again. Please do not play Kablooey, just enjoy Yoshi's Cookie. Keep your brain cells for a Switch Sports stream. But I've been up since, like, I don't even know, 7 or 8. I usually don't get up early, but I'm pooped. And I just got finished with tutoring today, so I gotta go back tomorrow. Nice talking, everyone. Nice being part of the chat once again. Good night, Soshi, Alex, Devin, Jato the P. Moreno, Alex. I think I said Sagan the Pikachu fan.
Yeah, thank you for joining the stream.
Yeah, I'll try to join more, but in the meantime, guys, remember, play Pac-Man Museum Plus or Pac-Man World Repack. Do not play Switch Sports. That is all I have to say. Peace out.
So
I gotta play Switch Sports after the stream. I actually like the game. You didn't hear anything. Bye.
okay, so now that the beach is gone, we can play Kablooey. Okay, but I'm still gonna play Yoshi's Cookie for a little bit. What did you think of Halo Infinite? I haven't played it. But Yoshi's Cookie is pretty fun. I think it's really underrated, like the Meech said. And I'm glad that I got a physical copy of this, because it's actually not available on Nintendo Switch Online. And I don't know why it's not available on Switch Online, because this is a really fun game. I mean, Nintendo really wants you to play games like Kablooey, so... Or Charlie's Blast Territory, if that comes to, the 64 online. Oh, I was talking to the Meech. I might ask him, later about it, so... Or you can ask him on, maybe the comments on one of his videos. I miss Yoshi having half-closed eyes. Yeah. I really like Yoshi's older designs. They look pretty nice. Let them each know that he should play all the Halo games. Yoshi has his, half-closed eyes in the new 2D artwork. I'm not sure which one you're referring to, but I need to see that. Yoshi's Cookie, for some reason, has some weird legal problems, which is why it's not on Nintendo Switch Online. That's weird. Is it like with the rights to the game itself, or like the music or something? Sometimes it tends to be the music, but I'm not sure what it is in this case. Yoshi being completely zonked, I think that adds to the lizardness of his species. This game's pretty satisfying. I mean, most puzzle games are. Yeah, who needs this game when you got Kablooey? And Jelly Boy. Jelly Valley Boy is pretty good, but we all know that Kablooey is like the best game on the service, so... Okay. Yoshi's modern look is more suited for when he's standing upright. Yeah, I've noticed that, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it seems like, yeah, he's definitely, like, in a lot of in the modern games, for the most part, he's standing upright. Spanky's Quest is my all-time favorite. Breath of the Wild is trash. Yeah. Oh, but, well, Kablooey's still superior to Spanky's Quest, but yeah, I could see where you're coming from. Okay. Yoshi's looking, Mario Sports Superstars box art is hilarious. Yeah. I actually got a few of the, like, you know, with those amiibo cards, I feel like they look ridiculous, like, with their, style and everything, because they're basically just, like, renders that are already, from other games and everything, but, I think some of them are just hilariously bad, because they just seem so out of place, and just edited and everything, like, especially, like, the one with, like, Wario with the horse and everything. I actually got a few of those amiibo cards, a while ago. And I just got them out of curiosity. I actually don't have the game. I just wanted to get the amiibo cards just because I was curious what they would be like and everything. And plus, they're just like random Mario amiibo cards, so I thought that would be interesting to have in my collection. But yeah, they look pretty weird. But they're not off-brand for Mario Sports as of recently. I mean, like, we could see how little or low Camelot has gone for some of these games. And I guess also Bandai Namco in that case. Okay. It's gonna move this. You care more about Goose than Donkey Kong? Oh, you mean Groose? From, Skyward, like, with Skyward Sword HD? I remember that. Yeah, like, when Nintendo was just, posting, Groose on Twitter and everything and not acknowledging the Donkey Kong 40th anniversary at all. Yeah, that was a wild time. I guess any time is a wild time to be a Nintendo fan. either for the better or for the worse. It's just like it's just like there's always something crazy happening. Okay. I think that's cool that they have the Super Mario World style cutscenes there. Okay, now we're gonna play the final game here. I saved the best for last. Let's see. And I have the physical version of this game, so I'm able to play it here on the stream. The one and the only Kablooey. Yes, I actually did buy the physical copy of it. Buy like a physical copy of this game at a retro game store. I have no regrets. Definitely one of my best purchases of all time. Let's go, Kablooey sweep! But in all seriousness, though, yeah, this game actually sucks. Like, the controls are really weird. I mean, like, yes, you can get used to them, but the way that they're mapped is just bad. It's just like, why? You always forget, like, where you're going in this game. Like, it doesn't feel like... You have to hold... Like, I know some, isometric games like this can be handled well, but in this case, it's just really weird. And it's just so slow, too. It's just... It doesn't feel right. It's just like something about this game just feels very off. Yeah, I've heard that the PC version is better, but SNES version isn't very good. Get It Together is pretty good. I would say it's about on par as a lot of the other games in the series. But Gold is the best in my opinion, but Get It Together is pretty good. That puzzle was so random. Like, I'm not sure if there's like a pattern there or something. It's just like it took me a few tries for that one, but that was pretty weird. Oh, on this one, I think you have to, like, set one off. Okay. You see, okay. Oh, I guess you have to... Oh, that how would I have known to go on that one singular platform there? See, one of my many problems with this game. There we go. I guess you just have to randomly pick the platform that you survive on. Okay. Okay, this level's a little better designed, but not much better. And it's pretty linear. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. Is there like a voice or like a audio glitch there? That was weird. And look, I can't go anywhere now. I'm soft locked. I don't know how anyone can genuinely think this is a good game. Like, not, like, unironically. Like, because I saw this, I saw, like, good reviews of this game, like, from back in the day. Like, like, I saw, like, I was looking online, and it showed, like, magazines that gave this game a good review. But, honestly, I don't know how anyone... Oh, wait. Okay, I don't do that one there. But, I don't know how anyone could consider this a good game. Like, just... There's so many, like, things I could say about the game design here that's poor here. I know, like, and even for the time, like, there's just so many other games that did stuff like this better. Is that an audio glitch, or is that a part of the music? Either way, it sounds awful. Yeah, and the character design is also awful too. I don't think I've ever gotten this far in this game before. Oh, that only does one platform. I guess I'm just gonna die and do that again, because... IGN. I don't think it was IGN, it was like a different one, but I wouldn't be surprised if IGN gave this game a good score. This game is either linear in how it's designed, or just, like, really weird with the ways that you have to go. It's like Wrecking Crew without the crew or appeal. Like, this doesn't have the appeal that puzzle games have. This is just boring. I dare say that I would rather play Sticker Star than this game. Too much water. Guess I'm supposed to go this way? I just like I like how the character you play as just waddles around frantically, like it's just so ridiculous and weird. And his eyes just stare into your soul. What are those other characters? Like there's this weird ball in the background with it's so weird. But anyways, that's Kablooey. Greatest game of all time. I won't take any objections. Absolutely amazing. Game of the year 1992 or whenever this came out. Actually, greatest game of all time. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this stream. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to.